Welcome back to Derby Talk. Tommy D along with Johnny Lowe. Thanks for joining us on the Hip Horse. We are hot on the Kentucky Derby Trail. 148. Johnny, Saturday, May 7th. We're getting into the big races. How you doing, my man?
Doing fantastic. Looks like at this point we've seen some 50-point races. We've got the Tampa Bay Derby coming up this weekend. And we're just treading along on our way to the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, as Johnny said, this episode we will be focusing on the Tampa Bay Derby. 50, 20, 10, and 5 are the points awarded there. Before we dig into it, let's take a quick recap of last week. We had 3 big races. All 50-point races came down. We had the Fountain of Youth winner, Simplification. Gotham was Morello, and San Felipe was Forbidden Kingdom, Johnny. Pretty good on the pedigree picks last week. I think we did 2 top picks there out of the 3 races, so nice call. And in due time, in the Fountain Youth also put up a big performance, Johnny, so nice call there on your pedigree picks. What do you think of the races?
Well, we kind of messed up. I think we could have had all 3 of them. I loved Simplification. I picked him to win the race before where he stumbled out of the gate. Just the way we set up our pedigree picks, we ended up going with like 3 new horses, but I would have picked him. I think he was the most impressive winner, actually, out of the 3 winners. For me, breeding-wise, the way he runs, I think he's going to bounce back, and he's got a really good shot to win that Florida Derby.
Would you say out of the three horses that ran in the big prep races, Simplification, do you see him as possibly a contender here to win the Derby?
I definitely do. I think Simplification's overcome. He's overcome trouble. The fact that he keeps improving, although I don't know if we've really seen the cream of the crop really butt heads yet, so to speak. I think that his win was the most impressive. Morello does have distance breeding. I want to see him go 2 turns. I want to see him run against horses that aren't just sprinters, horses that are route horses. But he did win that in clever fashion. And then Forbidden Kingdom, he went out there with super fast fractions and played Catch Me If You Can, which they couldn't. After the race, he was breathing pretty heavy. And I don't know if he wants to go too much further, and I'm not really sure what's going to happen when he has some pace pressure. But that was an impressive performance as well, and I think a lot of people are now on the Forbidden Kingdom path to the Derby victory.
Yeah, out here on the West Coast, that's where we are shooting this video. Johnny Mandela, West Coast, Southern California trainer. No Bob Baffert in the picture, so they're trying to find a horse here, and this might be the new one, Forbidden Kingdom. All 3 races, great racing. Quick look at the top 5 in the Derby points picture right now. Number 1 is Epicenter with 64. Un Ojo, 54. Simplification right up there at number 3 now, 54. Tied there with Un Ojo. And then you got Forbidden Kingdom and Morello sitting at 4 and 5 tied there. So interesting to see how this gets together here. Tampa Bay Derby, we're going to get into it right now. There's no racing next week, Johnny. No big Derby point races next week. March Madness will be the focus there. Maybe we'll do a Kentucky Derby outlook video of what's going on in the current picture. March 26th, we start the 100-point races, Johnny. The UAE Derby and the Louisiana Derby. That's when things start getting serious. You say the big guns come out. We haven't might seen all the top horses yet, so when those 100-point races come, we got to start looking into that even closer. Johnny, enough said there. I think we should get right into the Tampa Bay Derby. Anything else you want to say before we get going here?
Yeah, so with the Tampa Bay Derby this weekend, we've heard reports there's going to be rain. It could be an off track, so keep a heads up for that. That could definitely affect how the races run and how things go down. I don't know the conditions of the track out there, when it rains, what it kind of favors. Out here, a lot of times if it rains, they seal the track nice and hard, and horses kind of like to go wire to wire. Not a whole lot of people come off the pace. Other parts of the country, when it rains, they let it get sloppy and horses come swimming from the back of the track. So that's something to keep an eye on over the course of the afternoon there.
Yeah, great point, Johnny. And it's race 11, so maybe keep your eye on those races earlier in the day. You know, do a little earlier handicapping. A race goes off at 5:23 p.m. Eastern time. Tampa Bay Downs is where we're looking here. Let's take a look at the field. This is a grade 2 going a mile and a 16th. for 3-year-olds. $400,000 purse, so got some dough here. Let's get a look at the field. Number 1, Grantham, 4th in the Withers over a muddy aqueduct track last start. Broke its maiden at Turfway Park on an all-weather track. Michael Maker trains this 3-year-old colt. Camacho rides, jockey trainer, 25% there on 8 mounts. Number 2, Trademark, 12th in the Sam F. Davis in his first start of the year. Broke its maiden at Churchill Downs in speed fashion. Won by 5, then won its next by 3 as the speed. Victoria Oliver trains, Daniel Centeno rides, jockey trainer combo, 25%. The jockeys won this 2 times. Number 3, Happy Boy Rocket. Broke its maiden last start in its second career start. Trainers Bill Mott, Junior Alvarado up in both of this 3-year-old's Colts races. Run Happy is the sire, so some cash there if this colt could get it done. Bill Mott won the race in 2019 with Tacitus and then Zede in 97. So Bill Mott has won the race twice. Number 3, Happy Boy Rocket. Number 4, Classic Causeway, won at Saratoga, first career start as a 2-year-old, winning by 6.5 at the 7 furlong distance. Favorite in all 3 starts after that. Won the Sam F. Davis last start. Brian Lynch has this chestnut colt looking real nice in the 2022 Derby Trail. Irad Ortiz, our junior, back up after the last win. Number 5, Giant Game, 8th in the Holy Bull. Last start before that, 3rd in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Dale Romans, second off the bench, 20%. That's 51 starts. West Point Thoroughbred owners, Joe Talamo up in the boot. Number 6, Golden Glider. Mark Cassie trains the son of Ghost Zapper. Finished 5th in the Sam F. Davis. Last start, Gallardo. Cassie, 36% jockey trainer combo there. Won 2 in a row before that, including, winning 1 at Woodbine and 1 at Tampa. Mark Cassie has won this race twice with Helium last year and 2012 with Perspective. Number 7, Strike Hard, finished 4th in the Sam F. Davis last start. Most experience in the field with 7 starts. Trainer Matthew Williams gets the services of Luis Saez in the money, 5 out of 7. That's number 7, Strike Hard. Number 8, Major General, 2 for 2. Last win came in the Iroquois at Churchill Downs in September. So off the bench here, Todd Plencher pairs up with J.J. Castellano. Won by a nose in both of its starts. Windstar Stable, coming back, from a 5-month layoff. We'll see. This jockey trainer combo did it with Destin in 2016. That's Todd Pletcher and J.J. Castellano on number 8, Major General. Number 9, Shipsational, 2nd in the Sam F. Davis last out. Closing from off the pace, Edward Barker trains this 3-year-old chestnut colt. New rider Manny Franco. Bullet works here on the local track. Number 10, Belgrade, 2 for 2 in its career. One optional claiming 75 non-winners last start at Tampa. Grand Motion trains this 3-year-old son, 2 hard spun. Going from the 7 furlongs to the mile and 16th junior. Grand Motion also has won this race. And number 11, Money Supply. Chad Brown trains this 3-year-old bay colt. Son to Practical Joke. Broke its maiden at Tampa. 6 furlongs with a 91 buyer. So 1 for 1. Highest buyer of any others from last race. J.L. Ortiz back up in the saddle. Lightly raced, number 11, Money Supply. Number 12, Spin Wheel. Finished 6th in the Holy Bull, losing by 10 lengths in its second start of the year. Trainer is George Arnold, 16%, second off the bench for George Arnold. That's number 12, Spin Wheel. That's the field for this year's Tampa Bay Derby, Grade 2, mile and a 16th. Threw a lot of information. I'm going to pass it over to my man Johnny, where he can break down the pedigrees here, because that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, so the good news is I've already broken down a couple of pedigrees in other videos. So if you turn to the Holy Bull video, you'll see Giant Game's pedigree broken down there. With the rain, he might be a horse to keep an eye on. And Golden Glider, the same thing as well. He definitely has a nice pedigree for an off track. I've got him in the Sam F. Davis video. So those are a couple videos you guys might want to tune into and check out and see if you pick up anything that'll help you with your handicapping. With that being said, I'm going to start off here with Money Supply. I think this is a horse that a lot of people are looking at. He had that really flashy buyer figure doing the sprint. He's only ran 1 time, and Chad Brown's got the confidence to throw him in here in the Tampa Bay Derby. So I feel like this is a horse that I've got to break the pedigree down for you. Money Supply is by Practical Joke. out of Avita's Sister by Candy Ride. Practical Joke has been off to a nice start as a stallion, led by Wit, Tejano Twist, and Joker Boy. Practical Joke is by Into Mischief, who many could make the argument is a premier stallion standing in the United States right now. He hails from the Red Hot Stormcat line. One thing I should add too, Wit and Joker Boy did their damage sprinting. Tejano Twist, for the most part, I think he could be a little bit better sprinter as well. Avita's Sister was 2 for 8 lifetime, but dropped a black-type sprinter, Sister Nation, by Into Mischief. The biggest name dropped on the Fem line is Grade 1 winning sprinter, Trippy. It will be interesting to see if he's a rear-running sprinter, as the pedigree suggests, or if he enjoys the stretch out. That is the million-dollar question here with Money Supply. Is he just a horse that's going to come off the pace and have that big kick in a sprint, or can he sustain a longer run and catch horses that are a little bit speedier in front of him going 2 turns?
Yeah, that's a good point, Johnny. Chad Brown, taking a chance here with a Money Supply. So thinking this 3-year-old Bay Colt has a shot. Practical Joke, Into Mischief, it rings to my ears when you say that, Johnny. Such a strong sire. Practical Joke is doing the same things, off to a hot start. So talking about number 11, Money Supply. Who do we got next on the pedigree list here?
So the next one I'm going to talk about is Happy Boy Rocket. He's by Run Happy out of Bible Belt by Pulpit. Run Happy has been doing well in the breeding shed with leading progeny sprinter Following C and current Derby hopeful Smile Happy. Bible Belt has dropped 5 runners, 4 winners with 2 black type placed. Interestingly enough, 5th Dam Gay Hostess dropped Majestic Prince, who is the 6th stallion on the direct sire line. What that means is, if you look at the top line of the pedigree, Run Happy is by Super Saver. Track that one back, Maria's Mon. Track it back, it'll be Majestic Prince on the top. If you go on the bottom, the pink line, the fem line, you go back a few generations, you'll see Gay Hostess. She was the broodmare of Majestic Prince. I don't know if I've seen too many pedigree lines where the bottom line broodmare has dropped a top line stallion. It's an interesting cross to me. I haven't really come across a whole lot of those. 2 of the first 4 on the fem line are also black type, and Pulpit could be the extra stamina boost to the top half of the pedigree that he needs to get a route. So it's very, very interesting pedigree here. Yeah,
well, Bill Mott trains here, won the race twice, including 2019 with Tacitus. As you said, Run Happy, Smile Happy, another one right on the contender points trail. I think it's in that 6 or 7 there, right below the top 5. But Happy Boy Rocket is the one we're looking at here. Johnny has it at number 2 on the pedigree picks. All right, let's go to number 1, Johnny.
And okay, well,
or the breakdown. Sorry,
we should say pedigree breakdown because the picks might be a little bit different.
And then we'll give the picks after.
Yeah, I think we confused you guys last week.
Let's do that.
Yeah, so we're gonna clean that up. But Classic Causeway is going to be the other one that I want to talk about. I think he's going to be the favorite. He's by Giants Causeway out of Private World by Thunder Gulch. Giants Causeway is by Stormcat, which is that red hot Stormcat line we've been talking about. And has a laundry list of black type progeny, led mostly by turf routers, but has had some success with dirt horses such as Giant Oak, who won the Grade 1 Clark and Don handicap, now known as the Pegasus Cup, as well as Tampa Bay Derby winners Destin and Carpe Diem in back-to-back years. So this Giants Causeway is definitely not a stranger to siring a horse that wins the Tampa Bay Derby. It's kind of one of his things, I guess you could say. Private World won 3 of 6, earning $166,000, and is one of 3 black type out of the first 4 on the fem line. Also hails from the 9F fem line, just like Money Supply. So Money Supply's fem line is the 9F. I do like the 9F fem line. I think that if you see that on certain pedigrees, it does make a really nice cross. It works really well. So I think his pedigree top and bottom is pretty much built for this race.
There we go, talking about Classic Causeway here. Trainers Brian Lynch and this Irad Ortiz Jr. up, and impressive in the Sam F. Davis first start of the year. So if you're a fan of this horse, you got to be impressed with that first race. able to pull off the victory pretty nicely. And Irad Ortiz Jr. back up there. Classic Causeway, the pedigree breakdown. My man Johnny Lowe spitting out the pedigree lingo for you guys here. He breaks down this information for you guys every week, so make sure you give us a like, throw down a comment, and hey, we want you guys to throw down in the comments who you like. We'll try to get back to you with some response quickly. We're hot on the Kentucky Derby trail. If you know anybody else following the trail, make sure you tell them to join along. All right, Johnny, you want to go to a top 3 here for the race? Should we do that?
Let's do it.
All right, so we're going to give our top 3. He's breaking down a lot of pedigrees. As he said, if you missed a couple of the other ones and you want to hear the pedigree breakdown, Golden Glider is going to be in the Sam F. Davis video. And then the other one we mentioned was...
Giant Game and the Holy Bull.
Giant Game and the Holy Bull. There we go. So let's get to our top 3 pedigree picks here. Johnny, let's go. Field of 12. Who do we got at number 3?
So at number 3, I think I'm going to stick with Happy Boy Rocket. He definitely improved significantly on the stretch out, and shipping him in from Gulfstream Park after that nice race, I think he's got a pretty good shot to be close enough up on the pace that he might be a factor in here.
There we go. Run Happy. Mattress Mac would be pretty happy on that one. So what do you got at number 2, Johnny?
Number 2, I'm going to go with Giant Game. I think the Giant Game is a little bit better than we saw last out. I think he's got more in the tank than 8th place by 24 lengths. So we'll see if Dale Romans and Joe Talmo can straighten this horse out, and if it rains, I think it might even help the cause for him.
There we go, Giant Game, and you might get a price here, especially after that 8th place performance in the Holy Bull. Might sneak down in the odds there a little bit. So Giant Game, number 2. Who do we got number 1? Hit him with it, Johnny.
Number 1, I'm gonna have to go with Classic Causeway. I think that this horse is gonna be a pretty formidable opponent at this point. I no doubt in my mind that the way the pace is going to set up and everything is going to shake down, he could be sitting on another big race.
There we go, Classic Causeway, number 1 on the pedigree picks. Johnny says this horse is made for it. Has won it in the pedigree has won similar to the past. I like it, Johnny. Classic Causeway. It might go off as the favorite. You might not get the odds there, but you got a couple other prices. I think number 2, Giant Game, might be another one. Maybe the exacta there, but we're looking at the pedigree picks here with Johnny Lowe. Todd Pletcher won the race 5 times, and so you got to take a look at him major way when handicapping this race. Also, he has a couple contenders here. Anything else we should say before we get out of here, my friend?
Good luck this weekend. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let us know who you like in this race. I'm gonna definitely do my best this week to try to get back to everybody. So if you have any questions about any of the pedigrees, hit me up, and I'll try to get back with some useful information.
Yeah, let us know, guys. Throw down in the comments. We're going to do a show next week. We don't know what the topic is. Maybe a Kentucky Derby picture as of right now. Let us know if there's a topic or something you want us to throw into the mix. Throw it down there. Maybe we'll put it in there for you. To all the regulars, we do appreciate you watching. Share with your friends. If you're new to the channel, thanks again for watching. Tommy D, Johnny Lowe. Derby Talk. We're hot on the trail. 148, May 7th, Johnny. We're almost there, guys. Have a great day, everyone, and good luck. We'll catch you next time here on the Hip Horse.